Hello again guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 28 of Xenonauts. In the last video we didn't actually get a mission done, but we actually made great groundwork on getting some research and some manufacturing done. A couple of things that have been pointed out to me since I did the last video. One of those is that the Predator armor that I created thinking I could use it for my assault actually can't be used with assaults because the only weapon you can carry with the Predator armor is a heavy weapon. Now I think that's a little bit strange because this is like one of the best armors you can get, and you would think that your most tanky armor would be available for your assaults because your assaults are your frontline guys. Now, I assume this changes the dynamics of the way that a heavy weapons person works. It gives them more movement, I assume, and they can go through walls. So maybe this is to use them as a bit more of a front-line troop. Now, at the moment, we don't actually have a plasma version of the heavy weapon, so we're still using the laser one. That said, we are carrying a lot of plasma ammo and spare grenades and stuff, because even though someone in Predator armor cannot use grenades or medikits, they can still carry it because they don't really have a weight issue. So we can just carry lots and lots of junk. I mean, what's the point? What's the point of them having the ability to carry all this stuff if they can only use a heavy weapon? So we're going to be carrying a lot of other stuff that we can use to dispense out to other people. In between videos, I've just reshuffled the soldiers around. I've now given everyone wolf armor, apart from our heavy, apart from Stephen. Now, the problem with the wolf armor is it is actually quite weighty, which has meant that some of the people have had to have their equipment stripped right down. Now, there are still better armors in the game that we haven't discovered yet. And we are also short of a plasma rifle as well for Bobby. So, what I've done is in production, we still want to finish that dropship because we're working on that. But I've queued up a heavy, the plasma light machine gun, the plasma caster, and I've also queued up a plasma rifle. They don't have any engineers working on them yet, but at least they are there and I can remember them. What I do want to do, though, is I want to go to the storeroom. I'm going to sell that jackal armor. I can't see any reason why we would ever need more than one, why I would ever take more than one heavy into battle. Now, do we sell off any of the laser rifles? It would be nice to try and get a little bit of money back from them. But saying that, we're not really going to make a profit on them. And if we do ever get base invaded, even though we may not have enough plasma weaponry to arm all of our soldiers, at least we will have enough laser weaponry to arm all of our soldiers. We're doing quite well on alien alloys as well, which is really nice. Now, is that value per one or value per two? It is actually value per individual unit. So alien alloys are worth $250 each, which means we could, if we wanted to, in theory, sell off a lot of that. Now, as my friend Tibor pointed out, one problem with the sort of tactic of not actually engaging in ground missions and just taking the UFOs out and airstriking them is you don't actually get any alanium or alien alloys, but you do get a little bit from sort of bombers and fighters, but there may be times when you still have to go down and do some ground missions just in order to get those things. But we're going to sell off the additional Predator armor. We're over Jackal armor as well, but it's not worth selling that just for the 10 grand. That puts us back up over 300,000, which I think puts us good to go. Current research, we are literally just working on the assault shield, so not much more we can do there. We are 9 hours away from completion of the new dropship, which is one reason why I haven't actually fiddled around with the location of the troops where they're going to be. But we now have our new dropship. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful piece of equipment? So what we will be doing is we'll be getting rid of Charlie just as soon as we have everybody reassigned. So what we're going to do is everybody who was on Charlie 1 is going to be assigned to Shrike 1. There we go. Now, the Shrike can actually hold 2 additional people, which we're not going to put on. If we have a look at our base, we can see that all of our hangars are now full. So what we're going to do is we're also going to go into our vehicles. We've got the plasma cannon on the tank. Now, what I would like to do is build the scimitar tank, but that is not a priority right now. So we're going to go into our Shrike dropship. And we are going, actually, we're going to go back to that tank first and actually assign it to Shrike 1. And it does indeed. I don't think we can get any more extra soldiers on. Just double check. Yep, it's grayed out now. That is fine. So off to the dropship and to the Shrike. Now, I'm led to believe that you can actually get off this ship on the front and off at the back. If this is the one I'm thinking it is. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful how we position things. Not sure if it's actually possible to rotate the direction that something's facing. Because it would be nice to have the tank facing that way so it can get off in that direction. But let's put people in a slightly more sensible order. Okay. Well, Stephen is heavily armoured, so there's no reason why he shouldn't be at the front. Why are we missing a couple? Oh, it goes off the end there. Okay. So, Stephen should definitely be at the front. Then, probably some of the plasma rifles. The assaults should be further back and a little more protected. I guess we could have one sniper on there. One sniper here. Where's the other assault? You want to be there with the sniper on the outside. Okay, that seems sensible enough. We'll see how well it works. In reality, may not work well at all. Charlie 1, we are going to decommission. We no longer need it. Hopefully, no longer need it. And that frees up a hangar, which means we can now start producing ourselves the better interceptors. However, we do want to get ourselves a plasma caster. And we can do that in 3 days and 5 hours. And then after that, we will work on the plasma rifle. Then we will start working on interceptors. So, we are going to speed things along. Luckily, it's only going to be 3 days before we get ourselves the plasma caster. And then we can move on to the last remaining plasma rifle. And then all of our soldiers will have heavily upgraded weaponry and armor. Like I said, there are still some better armors to go. We definitely need to get those on board. And it's the beginning of February. We haven't lost any more funding nations, which is fantastic. We have detected another UFO. Now, this is a construction landing ship with 2 heavy fighters. Construction landing ship probably means it is going base building. We definitely want to take this out. We're going to intercept it using the Corsair and the Foxtrot. Hopefully those 2 will be enough to take it down. We've got a medium one over here near Area 52. It doesn't have an escort, but we can't really tell what is going on with that. Either way, we are going to try and intercept it. Unfortunately, our Foxtrot is grounded. Now, our Corsair is repairing. It has 94% health. Not sure how well that is going to be able to deal with it. We also have an Andron cruiser going in for a terror mission, which we're going to see where that goes. We've got a bomber for a bombing run. Now, that's definitely something that we need to deal with. So, we are going to intercept that one with our Corsair and Foxtrot from Indochina. Because we definitely need that sorting out. We've got another small UFO over there that we can't deal with. So, we've got an awful lot of stuff going on right now, which is going to be problematic. Can we deal with this one yet? You're at 96% health. We will send the Condor as well, just because every little bit is going to help. We've got UFOs popping up all over the place. Okay, so. Landing ship with 2 heavy fighters. We only have a 23% chance of a victory here. Which is very, very worrying indeed. Let's auto-resolve anyway. No, we lost both of our interceptors, which we didn't want to happen. That is bad. That is very bad. What we do need to do, though, is take out that bomber before anything else. 78% chance. We did at least manage that. And we've got ourselves some alien alloys. Okay, what have we got here? We've intercepted this landing ship. We have a 100% chance for victory. We have got that one down. That is fantastic. That is going to be instantly airstriked. Now, I've left myself in a bad position here because we've got this landing ship. At least we... Now, which one was the terror ship? The terror ship, I think, was the one we got, wasn't it? No, it's this one. What have you guys got left? Most of your health and a bit of your fuel. We could end up with a terror mission here, which wouldn't be fun. Okay, that one has landed. Indochina. How are your repairs going on? Intercept. Still repairing. But you can go out. You're not at full health, but you are at full ammo and fuel. Let us send the Condor as well. Well, that's probably going to slow him down. Okay, 100% victory on that one. We took it down. Fantastic. There is another one that we can just airstrike. Now, I would like to take down this terror ship, but unfortunately, we don't have anything apart from one Condor that could try and take that down. We are now officially in a bind. Now, we could go over there with our landing ship and attempt to do that. But Baku is being terrorized by alien forces. It looks like we have ourselves a terror mission to deal with. So this is definitely going to be interesting. And how far are we off getting that heavy? 3 hours away. And it is currently 10:50. We're going to end up doing this at night regardless. And we've now researched the higher grade assault shield. I'm not going to read the information for that one because I'm trying to keep this video short, and that is basically an assault shield. So let's go in for the alien officer interrogation and get that done. Let's go back to the world. And Baku, have we... Well, we haven't completed it yet. We'll get a pop-up. There we go. Plasma caster is finished, which now means we'll take our engineers and dump them all into finishing that plasma rifle. We won't be able to take it along on this mission, but we will have it for the next one. And we are going to go into our soldiers. And we're going to find ourselves Stephen. And you, my friend, are going to have the plasma caster. We can take away all of your laser ammo. You don't need that anymore. And even though you're already carrying an absolute ton of plasma, because that is mainly for your comrade in arms, you are going to take an awful lot more with you. That's fantastic. So let us go right ahead, and we are going to send out Shrike 1 and go and deal with this terror mission. It will be a nighttime mission, which we could really do without, to be honest. Detected another UFO there. We will center on it so we can attempt to intercept it. Intercept with... it's only a small one. Our Corsair should be able to deal with that. And we have reached Baku, so let us engage. And as soon as we start, we can see we have an Andron right next to a civilian, which is going to be fun for us. Now then, tank. We're not right in the corner of... Well, no, we're right on the edge of the map, but we're not in the corner of the map. So, tank, you're going to have a look behind us. Just a civilian. Look in that direction. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad, so I didn't want you to turn there. What I wanted to do was select that person there, but... Okay, you are going to come around the back here. 0% chance to hit. Not sure if you'll actually ever get a chance to hit because you're going to be constantly blocked by this. You could crouch and take the shot there. 33 time units, 42 time units. You could do that without crouching. Well, let's do it anyway. Good solid hit, sir. One shot, one kill. All luck, no skill. Right, let us start moving out some of our other organ donors. We do have local forces here, which is fantastic. We also know that Androns do have a habit of coming out of buildings. Now, even though the Androns themselves don't use cover, they're still very, very good at getting in cover, which is a little bit annoying. So we are trying to cover all angles here. Now then, let's stomp Steven out. 52 time units for a burst, and he actually has well over 100 time units now, so he can pretty much move anywhere on the map and still have ammo left to time left to shoot with. This is what this armor is all about. So maybe it is worth actually having more heavies. I don't know, maybe it was a mistake to sell that Predator armor, but we will see how it goes. Let us move Peter forwards. Okay, we've got a lot more civilians over here with our dead Andron friend. Cherry Pie, you are going to get over there. It might not be the safest idea, but we don't see anything yet. Shadowhawk, let's put you behind this vehicle where you might get some lines of sight on things. We can just use you to make sure that all the rooms are clear. And Bobby, I appreciate you don't have the best of weaponry, so you are going to stay relatively towards the back, but we need your eyes on the battlefield. That's everybody moved. Let us end the turn. And that was a fairly harsh shot that came in from a building. Took out one of the local forces already. Now, as much as I would like to save all of the civilians and local forces, my priority here is going to be saving myself. If we do save any civilians along the way, fine. I'm happy with that. Not a problem at all. But things we know... A lot of people running away. Things we know, there's something nasty up here in this building, which we're going to have to be very, very careful of. Tank, you don't have an awful lot of movement, which is your main issue right here, I feel. But we're going to... Right, we can see we've got... Oh, we've got a Hadrian type thing. Well, I can't really do anything. I can't even take a shot, so I think I'm going to keep you there, because at least at this point we can actually see where things are. Who do we have around? Sweet Cherry Pie, this is not your speciality. However, Shadowhawk, sir, it is yours. You have an 82% chance to hit. If you crouch, that will significantly increase. 95% chance to hit, sir. And we have one of those down. We could ideally do with capturing one of those alive. But that's probably not going to happen on a terror mission, to be honest. Maybe we should do that when things are a little more reasonable. We've got this guy over here. Now, it is possible, right, Missy only is assault, so she's not really going to have the weaponry to do that. We could potentially take her out with Arcane Cannon if luck is on our side. It is a long way away, 46 time units. We could take that shot, 63% chance. We could also crouch, because crouching is crouching 3 or 4 time units? All of a sudden I forgot how many time units it is to crouch. Missy, stand up. You have 88. You have 85. Yeah, 3 time units to crouch. So we can crouch. Leaves us 46. 76% chance to hit. Okay, solid hit. We have got his attention. Unfortunately, we didn't kill him, which is a bit of a pain. Not sure that Steven can get into a better position to do anything either. Steven doesn't really have a shot from there. We're going to keep Steven in position just in case he needs to deal with something. Sweet Cherry, we are going to move you up around onto this side. We do need to keep our eyes open in these buildings. In fact, I think I'm going to bring you around the front of the bus. I think that is a much more sensible idea. I'm going to take Peter here and run him out a little bit just so we can check this area. Not sure why I went over the wall. Surely it would be quicker to go around. Okay, we found the other corner of the map, which is a great thing. We're also going to get Bobby out here in some cover as well. Just hopefully so we can get a better view. Right, that's the local forces. That is good. So, who hasn't moved yet? Garrett, you are not really doing anybody any favours being there. I should have potentially taken him around the back and dealt with that, but oh well, 20/20 hindsight and all that. You can crouch down there. Now, of course, this is a night mission, but we are in an urban area, so there is quite a lot of lighting around in most places. Missy, there's not an awful lot you could do. I mean, we could potentially stick you out there and attempt to take a shot, but I think your chances of ever being able to hit him from that distance, yeah, he is literally just too far away. There's nothing you can do there. We could sort of run you up into better cover, though. I doubt you're ever going to be able to get such a thing as a grenade over there, to be honest. Yeah, 55 time units, and it's just out of your range. But I'll say one thing, it is only just out of your range. Now, assuming he doesn't know where you are, we could put you behind the hedge and hope that he doesn't randomly start shooting in that direction. But let's end the turn and see what happens. He's actually backing off and not firing. Shots fired from off the map, but doesn't hit anybody. Not that time, at least. So I will be, to a degree, taking my time with this mission a little bit. You know, we've only just sort of started to build things back up, and I don't want to end up losing members of the squad for no reason at all. You know, we do want to try and keep people alive here. So let's move the tank a bit further forwards. We are trying to get vision on this alien. Well, we've not got vision on the one we were looking for. However, we have got vision. Ah, there we go. Now we do have vision on an alien. Again, still not the one we were looking for. And I've lost the vision on the other one that was over here somewhere now, which was a little bit stupid of me. Let us see if we can actually hit with arcane cannon. We do have quite a lot of stuff in our way, and we've got the distance problem here as well. Let us move you forwards. Let us move the tank just a little bit out of the way. Right, we can see the purple guy now as well, which is fantastic. Apparently, we can actually see 3 aliens. We've got you. Oh, what is that? That's new. That is definitely some sort of hover tank type affair. I don't like that. 12% chance to hit or a 20, 35, 57. We can duck. 68% chance to hit you. It's the second time we've hit you and you still haven't gone down. That's very, very annoying. I think we're going to leave Missy here just in case we need to deal with that when it gets a little bit closer. Hopefully, if it goes for anything, it will go for the tank. Now, ideally, we'd like to be able to snipe that guy, but we're not in such a great position to do so. I think what we're actually going to do is we are going to get... Oh, it's annoying that all of these flower beds are in the way, to be honest. Let us start moving Stephen around, and let's make use of your ability to decimate stuff. We could take some shots at that. Let's do it. Well, we do get a hit on it. Quite a bit of damage as well, come to that. But you are now going to crouch. Now then, I can't really get a sniper in a good position to take a shot at him, which is problematic. How far up can I get you? That would leave you with 34 time units, which is only enough to take a snapshot. I think we need to wait for him to come out from behind cover, and that means I'm going to put Shadowhawk into cover around here as well. Which does mean Shadowhawk may potentially get some shots up here later on. In fact, I've changed my mind about that. Shadowhawk, you're actually going to work your way around behind this building, and then we can use you to snipe at things from around this corner. Who is yet to move? Peter, right, of course, these guys over on this side. Let's have a little bit of a look and see what we can see. That's local forces, that's fine. I was a little bit worried for a second there that it was an alien, but it wasn't. Lots of civilians heading off in that direction. I haven't heard or seen any of them getting killed yet, so I can only assume that there aren't all that many aliens in this immediate area here. Of course, I've been wrong before. Missy, you are going to stay... Do you have a smoke screen grenade by any chance? I love how all of these are coming up as equipment tiles and not telling me what they are. That, I think, is a flashbang. I think that is smoke. It's not telling me, which is really annoying. I'm almost certain that is a smoke grenade, but you can't actually get it over the wall, which is very annoying. What I am going to do then is just move you over here. Can't believe you have a 0% chance to hit. Yeah, aim for there. And the throw is good. Yeah, was a smoke grenade. Good. That might confer a little bit of cover. Admittedly, it makes it more difficult for us to see where they are, but it does give us a little bit of cover. You we can't do an awful lot with, unless Sweet Cherry Pie has some sort of epic throwing arm. No, you can't throw very far at all, really. You need 39 time units to be able to make the throw. You're never going to be able to hit from there, so I think we're just going to leave you in place. Garrett, you can't really take a shot, but I think you should stay... I actually think you're probably better off behind this vehicle. And then you might get a better shot at him on the next turn. And you are going to stay there, I think. Let's end the turn, see what happens. Fingers crossed. Purple guy's shooting at the local forces, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, that guy's moving around. The big tank thing is moving in. Didn't fire a shot, though, it appears. Definitely some automatic fire coming in from something. Civilians. More civilians. Well, the local forces certainly aren't being very useful this time around, so we'll have to see what we can do there. Okay, let's go for tank on tank. You've only got a 35% chance to hit, which is not great, but we'll take it. Kaboom. Okay, and that's provided us with a light source, which has now helped us to highlight this guy here. Again, we're still not in a really good position to be able to do anything about him. Maybe something was shooting at Steven. Maybe that's what all the noise was about. Where did our purple friend go? There's our purple friend. Well, we can't hit purple friend, but we can almost certainly hit this guy. But I think before I do that, I want to see if we can actually take him out with one of our snipers, if that's possible. And then we can use Steven for the other guy. 84% chance, 41 time units. If we crouch you, 95% chance to hit Garrett. It's a good solid hit. Unfortunately, you don't get the kill. You don't get a second shot either. Not terribly sure how well Sweet Cherry Pie could do from there either. He is right at the limit to your range. 24 time units if you crouch. 27% chance to hit. You did actually get the hit, but no kill. Let's bring you... Oh, we can't quite bring you back to safety there, which is a little bit of a shame, but we're going to bring you as far back as we can and crouch you. And I think we're going to have to use Steven here to take the shot. So, let's crouch and take the shot. Okay, that's another one down. And we get one more shot with Steven before we have to reload. Now, we are starting to get quite a lot of people up on this side, which maybe we don't need. I certainly don't think we need to have the sniper around here now. You may be better off over on this side so that we can deal with purple guy if he sticks his head out on the next turn. So you actually go and sit there and crouch, I think would be best. Now then, arcane cannon, I think we will move up. And we probably will keep Missy here for a while. Remember, there shouldn't be a UFO. This is a terror mission, so we don't need to do too much. We're going to keep Missy there. Okay, yes, these guys, of course, haven't moved. So let us go and have a look and see what we've got. Maybe shouldn't be sending Bobby out first, as he doesn't have the best weapon for this, but we do need to do the scouting. Okay, potential shots against purple guy later on. There's still quite a bit of the map to go off in this direction, so we've got to be careful. Two aliens, of course, they're both over here. Can't really do anything about either of them at the moment. Let's end the turn then and see how many people we lose. Oh, right, you didn't realise that was there. There's obviously 3 of them. Didn't even see him. Shot through the window. Luckily it missed. Looks like there's a second shot coming. That missed as well. Wow, he made blind movements. Another shot at the tank. Okay. You've just shot one of your own guys. I'm more than happy for you to continue doing that. Okay, so a lot of shots fired. One of them hit their own guy, which is good as far as I'm concerned. There's an awfully large amount of... it's one of those tank things. There's something else over here in the darkness that we didn't see. This tank is now got 3 hit points left. So it's just going to shoot now because it just needs to do stuff. So take your shot at that guy. And you actually killed both of them. Fantastic. More than happy with that. We've still got the purple guy. So we are going to go with... Triple shot from Steve. There's no point going for that, because even though we could hit it, a single hit probably isn't likely to kill it. And it's, mind you, we can't suppress these things either, but let's go for the purple guy. And he is down. Fantastic. Now, we are going to have to get Steven to reload. And in fact, he has that many time units, he can actually reload on the same turn. Garrett, you are going to take your best shot at this thing. Well, there's one hit. It doesn't go down. Take a second. It is down. Okay, that's one less thing to worry about. So that's 4 aliens. There was the 2 green ones, the purple one, and this guy. That's 4 aliens killed on a single turn. I'm just going to use Arcane Cannon just to look around this corner, because we have already discovered that there are a lot of aliens on this map that apparently we are unable to see. That will give you 25 time units remaining, which is enough to look around that corner. Think you are going to be relatively safe there. Of course, I'm crossing absolutely everything and hoping that I'm right. We're going to start moving Missy over in this direction. It's a shame that that tank has taken so much damage, but it has served us well. It does have a little bit of time units left, so we are going to move it forwards a bit. Okay, who hasn't moved? Nobody's taken any damage, which is good. Shadowhawk, I think you should move up a little bit so we've got another forward sniper. Little bit worried that Garrett isn't in any cover at the moment. Now, we do know that somewhere out here we do have another alien, because we saw it take shots, but we don't know where it is. So let's go and get ourselves over here. And let's go and see what we can see. Ah, we have found ourselves one of those Hadrian things. Shadowhawk, you're probably out of time units. Yeah, you can't afford a shot at it, sadly. Nobody can realistically. You could possibly... No, you can't even take... Oh, you could have a snapshot, but you've got no chance of hitting it. So you're going to get yourself back into cover. At least we know that it exists. And we're going to get Bobby round to this corner. And maybe Bobby can take a shot at it if need be at some point. Sweet Cherry Pie, you haven't moved for a while, and I'd love to be able to move you up, but you just don't have the range to be effective on it at the moment. So just stay there behind the bus. Let's end the turn. This could be bad for us, because we know that thing does a lot of damage. It takes a shot. I don't think it hit anybody, though. Which is fine. I'm happy with that outcome. So there's still a couple of local forces left. It is mainly civilians. I'm not sure how many we've lost at this point. I'm going to use Peter to have another look. Oh, hello. Right, okay, so we've got double trouble. We've got this guy and we've got that guy. Okay, first things first. You have a 11% chance to hit on him and a 20% chance to hit on him. So it makes only sense that we go for him. We did hit him. We didn't get the kill. But that does mean that Peter has much better chance of taking him out. 90% chance. Gets the hit but doesn't get the kill. Does get a second shot. And he is down. Now, while we can still see that guy, let's take Garrett. And you are going to have a 92% chance to hit. Got the hit. Didn't get the kill. It's still alive. You don't have a second shot. However, Shadowhawk, 90% chance to hit. It is down. Thank you very much. Okay. Now then, Peter, we can't even really get you to safety. Let's just start checking people's ammo. Okay, you still have 10 rounds left. That's fine. You have 4. You have 10. You have full. You're down to your last round, so we do need to get Garrett to reload. Can't do it on this turn. You're almost full, and you're full as well. So at the moment, it's not too bad. Everybody has a decent amount of ammo. Just using the windows to try and get line of sight and see what we can see. Let us send the tank forwards. Yes, I know the tank is almost half destroyed, but I'd sooner lose the tank than members of the team at this point. We have spotted ourselves another alien. What is it and where is it? We've got ourselves another Hadrian. Actually, it looks like it's upstairs in a building. Going to be a little bit difficult to hit, but not impossible. Now, that does give me a little bit of concern for Arcane there. Don't suppose you've got a chance at all of hitting it. No, you have not. What is it that's blocking you? It's actually the house. So what I'm going to do for the time being is bring you back around this side. I don't think you need to be dealing with that. At the same time, though, we don't really want to lose the tank, but it doesn't mean that we will. And we are going to build the better tank anyway, so that's not too bad. I think we're actually going to move Stephen up a little. And we've spotted another one quite close to us as well there, actually. Do we have anyone who could take that shot? Not realistically. He could be a bit of a pain to us. Peter can't really move any further either. So I think we're going to move Sweet Cherry Pie around this corner, because he is out of your range. I'm actually quite convinced that he's well out of your range. So you can come back around this corner. Now we may have some trouble with this guy, but we're just going to have to... Actually, you've got a lot of movement. Yeah, he's out of your range as well, unfortunately. Arcane Cannon, though. You might actually have a shot here. 47 time units. You can still crouch. 65% chance to hit. It's long range. You do actually get the hit. You don't get the kill, sadly. But that's not put you in a great position. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Right, he's moving down this way. That Hadrian is moving around as well. So 2 confirmed aliens left on the map. There may be more. Really hoping there isn't. So it was a little bit unfortunate that I lost 2 of my interceptors. It was very, very bad play on my position. But at the end of the day, as long as we don't lose anything else, it's not going to be too bad. Okay, so we've got double view. We can see that Hadrian again. We don't have a shot on him, unfortunately. Maybe because that building was in the way slightly. I do have time for a second shot, so let's take it. We actually got him. Gotta love that plasma cannon. That is absolutely amazing. We can see the other one. I think we are going to get Stephen to spray at him a little bit. And he's down. Not the end of the mission, though, so there is at least another alien left. This is where it starts to cease becoming fun. Ooh, shots fired. Okay, so Bobby takes a hit. We take a hit from this building, and there's another Andron down here behind this wall. So what we at least know is that there's 2 aliens left on the map. Can we get Bobby to safety? Not amazingly. We don't know where this thing's going to go. We're going to try and get Bobby as far around here as we can. We're going to get Peter over here. And hopefully, if that thing comes around the corner, Peter will be able to take some reaction fire at it. We are going to have to start moving people up, though. So it's behind here somewhere. Arcane, you're actually going to go around here and check in front of the tank, see if there's anything around this corner. Okay, not terrible. Let's bring you back into cover. I think we're going to retire the tank for now, unless we can use it to take some long-range volley shots, because I don't want to get it destroyed if I can help it. And we're going to start moving other people forwards. Try and give ourselves some forwards firepower. Can't quite get you up there, sweet, so we'll just stick you inside this door for a bit of protection, bit of cover. Shadowhawk, you can get to there. You're not going to be much use from that position, but it's setting you up ready for the next turn. Who else do we have that's around? Garrett. Garrett actually needs to reload. And I think we're going to move Garrett up. No, we'll just stick you behind this fence. It's not a great place to be, but it will confer you a little bit of cover. That's pretty much everybody has moved at this point, so let's end the turn. Right, okay, shots fired. It did hit Stephen. It has suppressed him, but he didn't take any damage from it, which is good. There's probably another Hadrian up there. We do need to get line of sight on it. So we can't see this Andron over here behind this wall. Doesn't mean it isn't there anymore. I really shouldn't be doing this with Bobby. Bobby is already on low health, so let's just keep Bobby in as much safety as we can at this point. Stephen is suppressed, which doesn't help matters. However... Right, we can actually see something. And it is another Hadrian, and it is upstairs. Now, the question is... Can our tank take a shot from there? It is blocked. But if it hits the wall, it should be a kill. Actually missed by a mile. You do get a second shot, though. That'll do. So, that's that Hadrian dead, which is fine. So, all we know now is we've got one left over here somewhere. Well, that's what we know. There could be another one. There's one inside here. 82% chance to hit. Let's take that. And it was a fail. Just before we relocate Arcane Cannon there, we'll just have a look and see if we can take a shot at him with somebody else. You are still there as well. That I do not like. So, at least we now know that this one in here isn't the same one that we saw out there. So, who have we got that could potentially take a shot? Garrett, you have a 0% chance to hit from there. Stephen, you have, you can't shoot on this turn, so I'm going to move you out of the way. What did you just see? One. Okay, you saw both of those. That's fine. That is acceptable. Now, where did we put Shadowhawk? You do have a shot. 95% chance to hit. 99 damage, but no kill. Can't have a second shot, unfortunately. Which is a real shame. Let us start moving up Sweet Cherry Pie. Maybe we can go and deal with that one that is behind the fence later on. Who else do we have? Garrett. We've established you can't actually hit him. Which is a real shame. 32 hit points. If you took a shot and you were to hit that wall and take that wall out, though you can't even apparently manage to do that, which is a shame. Nope, fine. We'll just concede defeat there. Let's have a look. You're going to be too far away to do anything effective also. You could get up to there, but it's dangerous. Let's get you out and around behind this car. Shots fired. And it missed. Second shot's fired. Also missed. Okay, you are going to stay there behind that car in cover. Suppose you can see the other guy, can't you? Yeah. Okay, let's end the turn. Risky as always. Right, he's taken another shot and he's missed again. Not sure whether their aim gets worse the more damage they are, but at least unlike civilians, they can't regenerate. And doctors, of course. So, we know we've still got this guy around here. He's going to be a problem to us. And now, we have no line of sight on this guy, which is very annoying. Do we have line of sight on this guy? Yes, we do. You are going to... Right, you don't have the time units to shoot him now, which is a real pain in the hoop. So let's get you over here. You've actually spotted that guy now, which is good. Garrett may have the shot from there. 95% chance to hit. Scratch one alien. So, we know we've still got this guy over here. We need to move you out of the way regardless. Okay, at least now we can see you. We know where you are. Missy is well out of range. So let's move Missy around this side. And remember, there could still be more aliens that we haven't found yet. This does not mean we have discovered them all. So we still have to be cautious. Numbers-wise, I think we're good. but it could still be problematic. 49% chance to hit. We're not crouched, though. 59% chance to hit. Very long range. We did get the hit. Didn't do a lot of damage. We'll take that 20% follow-up. No, missed by a mile, but it was worth the it was worth a try. Potentially get a shot from the tank here. It's only got a 13% chance to hit. Well, that could have been worse. I'm really glad that we moved Missy out of the way before we attempted that. Bad boy. Very bad boy. Get out of the way. So, what do we have that we could potentially take pot shots at this guy with? Well, we've got Peter here. Now, Peter might be able to get a grenade out there, because we do have these spanky new Elanium grenades. 51 time units to lob it. So if we were to do... You don't have a good chance of hitting. Well, it landed where it needed to. Let's get you to safety and end the turn. Wow, so it's took some damage, but not enough to kill it, and... Looks like we're onto civilian movement, so we may have it if that is the last alien. Can't see where it is, though, which is a definite problem. Going to move Arcane Cannon up, try and get line of sight. Okay, we do in fact see it. We have a... We crouch. We have a 47% chance of shooting it in the back, which we take, and we succeed. And the mission has not ended, which means there is, once again, at least one alien left somewhere on the map. It's probably out in front of us. I don't think anything will have gotten behind us. I'm going to bring Bobby back because Bobby is very, very injured. Again, I don't really want to scout with the tank, because I want to keep the tank intact. One of the big problems we have, of course, is these Hadrian things, because they can fly, which makes them a major problem to us. Ah, we've spotted one. What have you seen, Stephen? Oh, wow, he's right there as well. You have no chance of hitting him, which is problematic. Get yourself into some cover. .52 time units. Yeah, there is nowhere I can get him where he will have a solid shot. So, just stay down there. Now, could we hit you with a grenade? Cherry. Oh, you've used all your time units, haven't you? Now we're in a little bit of a pickle. Let's start moving Shadowhawk up so we have another sniper that can potentially take a shot. We're probably just going to have to end the turn. Right, we've got some doors opening and closing. That could be aliens, it could be civilians. We just don't know. Right, then. We need to deal with you. We really need to deal with you. Sweet cherry pie. 71% chance to hit. Crouch down. 80% chance to hit. You got the hit. No kill. You didn't return fire. 55% chance. Double miss. Okay, Peter. It's all up to you now. You're right in his face. 94% chance. A hit but no kill. 94% chance. It is down. And the mission is over. All 8 members of the team have survived. Bobby is injured, but only for 10 days. Missy and Garrett both get promoted to Major. And Garrett, Sweet Cherry Pie, and Bobby both earn the Citation of Courage for the defense of a city against the extraterrestrial terror forces. 16 aliens killed. No Xenonaut casualties, and we didn't lose our tank. All of the civilians survived, and only 2 of the local forces died, which wasn't too bad. We now have the medium drone wreckage. Now, given the fact that there's a light drone and a medium drone, I'm assuming at some point we're going to meet a heavy drone. Alien plasma cannon, and we've got some Androns, some Hadrians, some alien plasma grenade. 56,000. Not a massive amount of money for what we just had to do, but at least we did complete that terror site. Now we can also work on the alien plasma cannon, but we'll do that after the alien officer interrogation. We've still got some issues, of course, because we are still a little bit short on our interceptors here at the Middle East. We are chasing off that other UFO over there, which we've got a 100% chance to take down, so we will, and we will return to base. We're just going to instantly airstrike that one. There we go, and let's land. And hopefully you'll land. Okay, so everything has landed. It's a little bit disappointing about our interceptors here. We're definitely going to have to start with the production of the, what are they called? Marauders, I think. Yeah, the Marauders as soon as we can. 1 day and 21 hours left on the plasma rifle. I think after the plasma rifle, what are Marauders? Marauders are 400,000. Very, very expensive to start building those. The Scimitar support tank is 120,000. I think I may invest in the tank, given the fact that we now have the better dropship and are able to carry a tank and 8 members of crew, and we've seen how useful the tank is and how destructive its main weapon is. I think spending the money to upgrade from the scout car to the support tank is going to be well worth it. It's going to be a little while before we can replace all of our interceptors with Marauders anyway. Weapons I think we're going to be good on once this plasma rifle has finished. Armour we're up to scratch on. So we're actually getting ahead. Well, not getting ahead, but we are catching up with the manufacturing. As for the research, we're not doing too bad. In fact, I am going to take some of the scientists off. I'm going to leave that on good, but I'm going to put some people on the plasma cannon just so we can see what we get from that. And let's just have a quick look here. So, yep, just Bobby that's injured, so we could swap Bobby out with somebody else for the next mission if need be. Might be a good idea to start taking some of the privates and corporals along on the missions just to try and get them ranked up, and it certainly helps by giving them more time units and more health and things like that. But overall, even though we had a terror mission and we did lose 2 interceptors, I'm quite happy with how that went. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Xenonauts, and I'll see you on the next video. So, until then, goodbye for now.